Hello.
Sveiki.
Today we have a BMW 5 Series G31. We're going to service the ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. We'll replace the oil pan because the filter is built into it and also change the oil. So let's get started. The oil is quite black. Originally, it has a greenish color. The 8-speed oil is darker than the 6-speed, which is lighter. This one is greenish when new, but now it's very dark. The car is almost 10 years old, made in 2017. The oil was probably never changed. Mileage is over 300,000 kilometers. Let's check when the filter was made. We have a T40.
Turim 40 žvaigždutę.
I know there will still be oil inside, so I remove it carefully.
Gražiai nuimti.
I left 2 bolts in for convenience.
Beveik
Almost
pilna.
full inside. What do we see here?
Turim. Tepalas gan tamsus.
The oil is very dark. The aluminum housing is clean. The magnets have collected some metal particles, a bit of sediment, which is normal. I'll clean it a bit now and install a new filter so it doesn't drip on my head. Take a blade and clean the edges.
Lęžta.
It looks very clean here. Just a few small blockages that I'll remove.
Vis tiek kažkur užkurėjimai, kažkur.
Now we unpack the new filter. Original ZF. New bolts,
Varžteliai.
fill plug,
Varžtas.
and oil pan. I always check that everything is properly tightened here. The plastic nut is tightened to only 8 Newton meters, so it doesn't get damaged. Yes, the filter is integrated into the oil pan. Do we have a date? Here it is. There's a marking wheel with the year. Now it's 2025, so we'll install it and check later when it's not dripping on my head. Let's compare the filters. Once I had an X5 where the shape was different, so now I always check. Looks the same. Preparing the bolts. Everything is clean.
Apsivalėm, švaru gražu.
Blow off the dust.
Išsiputinėjom, kad nebūtų nei dulkelės. Statom ir jaučiam, kaip tas filtro.
We install it and feel how the rubber seal fits in.
Jaučiam, kaip
You can feel it seat properly.
prisikabinam ant kelių varžtų.
Start a few bolts first so it stays in place.
Taip.
Now it's not dripping on my head. Then I screw in all the bolts by hand.
Taip, prisisukom su pirštais. Dabar suksim
Tighten
programą
evenly in a cross pattern.
žvaigždutę, taip sukiot, kad tolygiai prisitemptų.
I'm not checking forces here
Nežiūriu, nes
because there's rubber and a
ten yra
plastic
gumelė
pan.
ir plastmasinis
The
metas,
rubber
gumelė
sticks
tai
out
yra
a bit,
iškilusi,
so as you
ir
tighten,
vis tiek
the plastic
vežimas
presses against the
pilnai
gearbox
prisispaudžia plastiką.
and the rubber compresses.
Spaudžia plastiką
You
prie
just feel
dėžės,
its seat.
gumelės
and that's it.
susispaudžia, tai ten
Once the
nėra ko
plastic is
nedaveršt,
fully against
tu
the surface,
tiesiog jauti,
you
kad
don't need to
susispaudė,
tighten
susispaudė,
more.
įtempinėji ir
You
viskas.
can't really over-tighten it unless you twist something.
Pasižiūrės, kad verži
So
palei
basically,
lūpom, bet taip
just
ir
use
gaunasi.
common sense.
Tiesiog prisitempia karteris, plastikas jau į dėžę atsiremia ir nei perverši, nei nedaverši. Tai tiesiog sukam. Taip iš rankos.
I tighten everything gently by hand in a cross pattern. Then I check around to make sure everything feels even.
Ir jaučias kaip tiesiog prisitempia.
That's it for the bolts.
Susitempia varžtai, viskas.
Next, the drain plug.
Okay. Tiesiog švelniai iš rankos.
Tighten it gently. That's enough. Let's check the old oil pan. When was it made? The magnets are covered with fine metal dust. That's normal. That's what they're there for. I see numbers 16 and 10. The car is from 2017, so the filter was probably made in October 2016. It's original. There's some wear material, but no large metal pieces. Only fine powder, which is normal after 8 years and 300,000 kilometers. Oil should be changed every 80,000 kilometers. So this is overdue. When tightening, the new gasket sticks out at first, then compresses as you tighten. The plastic presses down, and that's it. Now we move on. We install the oil pan. Open the fill plug. The procedure is the same as I showed before. Fill oil with the engine off until it starts to flow out. Then start the engine and fill again until it flows. Close it, shift through gears, and warm up the transmission to about 40 to 50 degrees Celsius, not more than 50. Then open the plug again and let excess oil drain until it just stops flowing. That's how the correct level is set, with the engine running at the right temperature. I want to show the fill plug. It's not very easy to reach. I didn't remove all the covers, just used a wrench. It's a bit tight here. On older F-Series, it was easier. Now, I'll prepare the oil and fill my pneumatic tool. Let's fill the oil. This is ZF 8-speed oil. I don't buy it in small bottles. I get a 30-liter container to reduce waste. I'll start with about 7 liters. We'll see how much it actually takes. I'll put something on the floor to catch the oil and continue. Using this adapter, it fits nicely. I poured in 7 liters, but some probably will be left over.
Prisileidžiu mašiną. Taip, tokį galiuką.
Connect air to the pump and fill until oil starts coming out. We catch the oil here. It started dripping. I stop. Not much comes out. Close the plug. Start the engine and continue filling. We already added about 3 liters. With the engine running, usually another 2 or 3 liters go in. But let's see. Engine is running. Continue filling. It started dripping again. Close the plug. Now we warm up the oil. Added 2 more liters. So initially we poured 3 and now 2 more. So far 5 liters total. That's actually not much. A 6-speed transmission would take more. Usually ZF kits come with 6 or 7 liters. Maybe after shifting gears, it will take a bit more, but we will see. You can't overfill. The gearbox will only take what it needs. Now I will connect diagnostics and check temperature. Gearbox temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. Outside, it's about 10 degrees Celsius. So it will take some time to warm up. While waiting, we shift through all gears. About 10 seconds each gear.
Turim. Ten matom skydelėje S1.
Now we just need to wait. We're at 25 degrees Celsius. Interesting. Very large parking sensor button here. I've never seen such big. It is around 7 centimeters or some. Probably engineers needed to fill up the space.
Reikėjo užpildyti vietą turbūt.
Anyways, let's wait until 40 degrees Celsius. We're at 37. Almost there. At 40 degrees Celsius, we check again.
40. Nuo 40 iki 50, tai turim 40, einam tikrinti.
Now we open the plug and drain excess oil. About 200 milliliters came out. So total is around 5 liters. Quite efficient and cheaper for a customer. That's it. ZF 8-speed, G-series, rear-wheel drive, about 5 liters. Turn off the engine, close the plug, clean everything up. Test drive. Lift the car. Check for leaks. Reinstall the cover and done. Thanks for watching.